Qween, it's Jonny McGovern.
And Lady Red.
Over the last 3 seasons of Hey Qween, we've had the pleasure of hosting some of our favorite queens from all 7 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race. And of course, we're looking forward to future visits from many more of our favorite queens in our upcoming season 4, starting in February. But Lady Red, we've had 3 amazing seasons of queens.
Oh my goodness.
Gag-worthy behavior.
Oh.
Looks for days.
Oh.
So to celebrate these amazing queens, we are running down the top 22 greatest moments with the queens of RuPaul Drag Race on Hey Qween.
Oh, 22?
Yeah, that's because there were 22 of them. We don't want to leave anyone out.
Right.
We're starting us off at number 22 with the once universally beloved favorite Pandora Boxx, who told us how her brief appearance on All Stars made her go from Miss Congeniality to Miss Cunt-geniality. Let's take a look at this, bitch.
Oh my
Love you,
goodness.
Pandora.
I got a lot of hate mail from it.
Did you? Was that difficult? Because
I got a
you
tweet,
were just
literally-
so universally beloved before,
No.
and then you just gave everyone the finger, including me on first.
That's why they put only my bitchy things in, because they're like, oh my God, Miss Congeniality is a cunt.
You should make a t-shirt that says that.
I literally got a tweet that said, you were such a bitch on All Stars, you are a cunt.
Wow.
I
Drew.
actually was really seriously depressed after that whole thing.
I bet, because you thought you were going to go reclaim your glory, and you really didn't even get a fighting chance to do it.
No.
You weren't the one that made me on first spin around on her shoulders, right?
No.
No, that was her season.
I am the partner that she walked off set for an hour and had to have the executive producers escort her back on, which people... Am I allowed to say that? Am I gonna get? We're all microchipped, so RuPaul just tases us. If we're like, if we say
Like,
too many
hold
things.
on, I feel Pandora throwing shade at me.
She's like Synergy and Gem in the Hall.
She is like Synergy and Gem in the Holograms, actually. Number 21 is Raven, who gives us a much-needed reality check and spills the tea about how much the show has changed since her season and what it's actually like to film an episode of RuPaul. Because, you know, that's a subject of much fascination for all of us.
It's amazing.
And Raven really gave it to us. Let's take a look.
Yes.
Now to get on the show, I don't think I could make it through the audition process. I mean, I give it up to every queen that has made it on there since season 4. They have to jump through burning rings of fire. They have to walk high. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. But once you actually get there, and it's funny because there are a lot of queens that I've seen that have come on the show since I've been on the show, and I've worked with them, you know, at their home bar, and they, oh, I don't need a TV show. I don't need to do that. Oh, she was just on, and now they're on it.
Yeah.
And so I think to myself, good. I'm glad you got to experience what goes on there, because what people see is not what it's like. I mean, you're standing on your heels, on your shoes for about 5 hours and being red. They're letting you have it. And Matthew says we look like Clydesdales because we shift from this foot to this foot. This foot to this foot. The whole time smiling, your hand on your hip. Oh, yes, please, don't send me home. And then after doing that, she's like, okay, now lip sync, bitch. Dance, dance, dance. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
So when you get there, it's nothing like people think it is. You literally are there. I want to say we get to set at like 9 in the morning, and you leave at 9 at night. And you're working all day.
Yeah.
You have a little lunch break, and that's it. And it's go, 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 go. You're making TV.
Yeah.
And it's not like the typical, you know, pageant that a lot of queens.
Oh, no.
But bitch, those pageant queens, though, I give those bitches props.
Yes.
Because I have seen what they do, and I could never. Never, 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 never.
At number 20, we have punk rock mermaid Adore Delano, who had one of the most popular episodes of our season.
Yes.
Yes, honey. She reminded us of her humble TV beginnings when she butched it up.
Whoop, she butch, honey. She straight butch.
She wasn't that butch on that show. As Danny Noriega on American Idol. I love that.
Yes.
Somebody's not liking this. So you go, Danny. You go, Adore. Let's take a look.
She was like, I know you're gonna look like a woman without any makeup on, but I want you to kind of butch it up because Simon's gonna make fun of you. And I said, okay. And then I just went in like completely different, but
And that was your version of butching it up is quite impressive.
yeah. It's so funny because the thing that people don't talk about on American Idol is that like the stylists contact you before you go on to like the show.
Really?
Yeah, and they're like, what do you want to look like or whatever? And I just cut out pictures of like Joe Jonas, and I was like, here, I don't know. This is what guys wear. I don't know. I mean, I'm used to just like wearing corsets to school. Like, just make me look like a man. Mm-mm.
Whatever a man looks like, I'll do. Any random picture of a man.
What's a dude?
What does a man wear? Lady Red's kind of like that too. Season 3 superstar Raja brings us number 19 when she told us the story of the infamous leak. The leak where some bitch revealed she had won the crown of RuPaul's Drag Race before the cast was even announced.
Ooh,
bitch.
Red tea.
Yes, that's a ooh bitch moment, and it's our number 19 RuPaul Drag Race magic moment. RuPaul knew you. That's why you won.
Oh!
But that was not the case,
Girl,
right?
while I was putting the purple glue over my brows today, I was like, Johnny's gonna bring this up. Okay, be ready, girl.
Well, I mean, I obviously don't think that's the case, but I know that was something that was getting bandied
Yes.
about at the time. And
you know, this could be my first like public conversation about this, and
Yeah.
I'm very, very glad you brought this up because the reason why you see Drag Race now and you don't get to see the winner immediately, and you don't get that really good like ugly cry that I
Right,
did,
yeah.
is because now they have to they tape it as you get to see 3 different people win.
Right, so
it's
everyone's
like,
faking it every
"Yay,
time,
Bianca Del
yeah.
Rio, yay! You know, everyone gets a reaction. You don't get to see that good reaction because it was my season that did it.
Yeah, because everyone spilled the tea
Yes,
on your
at
season,
least
so
people-
everyone knew that you were the winner.
The season hadn't even aired. They hadn't even announced any of the contestants, and they were like, "Oh, Raja won."
Boop.
Oh, and then Perez Hilton was like, "Oh, Raja's been sucking Rue's dick for like 20 years." And I was like, "Only 5 years, but you know." No, I'm kidding.
Hey Qween. Number 18 takes us back to RuPaul's Drag Con,
where we interviewed Miss Joslyn Fox, and she filled us in on what it was like to have a small and intimate wedding ceremony with just family and about 1 million of her closest friends.
What actually happened was we were on the phone kind of planning the reunion because it's all planned. And I had mentioned, actually the producer had mentioned my boyfriend. And I said, oh, my fiance. She said, oh, that's right, you're engaged. What if we got you married on a reunion? So we started planning. She said, don't tell him, we're going to surprise him. So I got off the phone and I said, they want us to get married on the reunion. So we thought about it, and then the next call I got from the producer was, we talked about it, we don't think we're going to have enough time. It was a cute idea, but we're not going to do it. So
Were you like, we don't have enough time for my marriage?
Of course I didn't have enough time. I would have been late for my own wedding. But then Andre keeps getting phone calls from his dad, text messages from his dad. I'm like, your dad has a cell phone? And it was one of the producers. They were planning the wedding behind my back. So it was literally a surprise. And they are so lucky I'm as dumb as I am because it was the day before the reunion and we were in rehearsals because we rehearsed the reunion because everything's planned. And
Don't get the lights turned off in this room.
But I was in the refrigerator in the rehearsal space getting a Red Bull.
Oh.
And these men come in dressed in all black with radios in their ears and they're marching in. They yanked the door of the refrigerator out of my hand and they said, where are the fucking flowers? And they couldn't find the flowers.
Where are the fucking flowers?
So me being me, I'm like, I'll help you find the flowers. So I'm marching down the hallway with them and the producer's all saying, you can't help them look, you can't help them look. I'm like, okay, well I tried. So it was the next day, we're walking on stage to film the reunion and there's a table full of bouquets of beautiful flowers. And instead of thinking, oh my God, am I gonna get married? I'm like, oh, we found the flowers. So still, it wasn't until the picture came out in their little tuxedo underwears with the bouquets. That's what the bouquets were for. Hey Qween!
Coming in at number 17, we have that busty, busy diva, the author of the Diva Rules and one of my favorite guests, Michelle Visage. Yeah, so you spent a lot of time with Willem in Alaska, and you were telling me that you guys would sit around all on Grindr, and you're also on Grindr.
Yes, I'm on Grindr and Scruff.
And Scruff?
And Scruff. And I started Scruff when I was in Texas, and Alaska was getting so upset because my Scruff was like, bleep, bleep, bleep. And she was like, girl, you get more activity than I do. Not happy. So then I joined, and all my bear, I love a bear. I love a bear.
Good.
So I joined Growler.
Oh.
They kicked me off after like 2 hours.
Really?
2 hours. I'm not trying to jack up anybody's game.
Right.
Oh, I joined Jack too.
Oh, of course you did.
I'm not trying to look, and some gays will hit me up. They're like, why are you on here? I'm like, because it gives me all access. I want 24 access to my gays.
Right, and they can all direct message you right there.
I get dick pics.
Oh, you do?
I do. I get hit on by boys who think maybe I'm trans.
Oh.
Or they don't know, and then I get the ones who are like, no, it's okay, I'm cool, I'm bi. And I'm like, that's why you're in Scruff, because you're bi.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You're like, come on, play with my pussy. Come on, then prove it.
But they don't want that.
Right.
They like these, but then this, again now.
That's the problem.
No bueno.
No
but
bueno.
I just like being there for them. If you want to send me a dick pic, you can.
I like that. Some of your children are like, Mom, your scruff was open. Mom, you're embarrassing me.
My kids do not know about Scruff and Grindr.
Oh, that's just Mommy's text sound.
Yes. I changed my ringtone.
Hey Qween!
Delta Work keeps it real when discussing the brands of other queens. Coming in at number 16.
I'm nobody's dancer. I'm nobody's real look-alike, any of those things. But I find my way around it to make it work for me and like carve out my niche or what people are now calling brand.
Right.
Which like annoys the shit out of me when people are like, oh, my brand is this. My brand is this. And I'm like, why don't you just be authentic? Why don't you just do what you do and then let a group of people decide what you're doing as a brand and then let them buy into it instead of saying this is my brand but never achieving it.
Yeah.
Like just achieve it, just do it. Just don't say it, be it. You know what I mean? And
show it.
Hey Qween!
Ooh, yes, she told him you go, Miss Delta. Coming in at number 15 is everybody's superstar favorite, Detox.
Yes.
Who discusses the tensions behind drag supergroup DWV and gave a little bit of tea on what led to be their inevitable breakup.
Oh, my
This was the episode where people really started talking about Hey Qween.
This is when they caught it,
that's like the
baby.
tea started to get bubbly and hot. Thank you, Detox. We love you. Check her out at number 15. Yes. Do you even speak anymore?
We speak. There are tensions, you know, when bands and friends especially travel and work together that much. There's, you know, egos get in the way.
I heard you were the only one that they're all talking, that everyone's talking to.
Well, I don't give a fuck. So if there's drama, I just try to stay out of it and do my job. That's what I'm being paid to do. And I love what I do so much. So it's like, it's a shame that there is inner turmoil going on.
In America's favorite supremes of drag.
I know. I mean, we have such great things going on for us. So it's like, you know.
And so are you still traveling together, but some of you are not speaking?
We're still
Some of you are not speaking to each other anymore? They're like, Detox, will you please tell someone else that she could take a seat?
It's not like that.
Okay.
We are still singing together.
Okay. Maybe not speaking, but still singing.
Singing together.
Making beautiful music.
And it's, you know, I mean, there's issues going on, but we keep it cute, it's cordial, and sometimes when we don't keep it cute, somebody has to say something about things.
Oh, and that's you?
Sometimes I have to like...
You have to be like, bitch!
Get it together. We have a job to do. Let's do our job and let's like...
we're beloved drag queens of the world.
Right.
Let's go give them a show.
Right.
Well,
I just want to do shows and suck uncut cock.
Hey Qween!
Things are just heating up on the countdown of our top 22 moments of RuPaul's Drag Race Queens on Hey Qween. Make sure you click through to the next episode to see who the viewers have voted as the top 22 moments and in what order.
Ooh.
Click on through as we continue counting down.
Oh, it's getting juicy.
Hey,